Hello students. Hello, hi. A very good morning, a blissful, colorful and joyful good morning to all of you. How are you all? Are you doing great? Yes. Yes, are you taking your precautions? Are you following? Wear your mask and sanitize and be at home only. Stay at home. Don't go outside because third wave of corona is rushing towards us, so we should be more careful as kids. Okay, be at home and listen to your parents. Yeah, okay, let's move to the English class. So in the earlier classes we have completed types of nouns. Yes, we have completed the types of nouns. The next class I will say the page number 12. Here pronouns, action words, and in one video you will get, in each video you will get one grammar topic from this grammar at a glance. Okay, I will cover a grammar part and then I want to cover also the first lesson's grammar. Okay, yesterday we have completed this quick questions and I hope you all done with these questions. Okay, you're all done with these questions. So the list, Fern's list, Avery's list and context, reference to the context, that means question and answers, and then also collective nouns. What is meant by the collective nouns? Yes, we have already seen this yesterday. Collective nouns. What is meant by the collective nouns? If there is a group of same thing, if there is a group of same thing, or if there is a group of same human beings, if there is a group of same kind of animals, then we have to collectively call what? So what we have to name them as collectively. See, you have to ask your mother or you have to ask others, do you want a glass of water? A glass of water. See, this is a collective noun. Collective noun. Can we count how many drops of water are there in a glass? No, we can't count how many drops of water are joined to form a glass of water. We can't count. But in this way we have to ask. This is the correct way. We have to ask, Mom, please give me a glass of water. Mom, please give me a glass of water. And also a cup of tea. A cup of tea. A cup of tea. We have to ask a cup of tea, not this much, this much, this much. So, in this way, we have to frame the sentence and what the word we use in a collective manner. We have already gone through this. A flock of sheep, a flock of birds. If many birds were flying in the sky, we together, collectively we call them as a flock of birds. A flock of birds. If there are many sheep, we call them as a herd of sheep. A herd of sheep. Yesterday we have gone through this. Yes. See, if we are telling them collectively, then we should use singular, not plural. Collectively they are one. Not plural form. We have to use singular form. See, here we have done an exercise yesterday. The herd of sheep is in the field. A herd of sheep. This is a sheep. The collective form of sheep are known as herd of sheep is in the field. This is correct. And the bunch of flowers, how we can say a bunch of flowers? A group of flowers are known as bunch. Bunch of flowers are in the vase. Are is not correct. Is correct because already it's a collective noun. So it is a plural. We should use is. This is wrong. A team of oxen are pulling the cart. The team of oxen means a group of oxen. So here we have to use plural. Here we have to use singular. Sorry. Singular is not plural. So this is not correct. This is you mark into. So here a fleet of ships. You just remember if there are collectively there are many ships were there, not sheep. SHEEP, sheep is an animal. Ship, 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 that is a transport vehicle where we can travel through the sea. Yeah, ship, a fleet of ships is sailing today. That's correct. Yes, yesterday we have already done this. An army of ants, flock, a crowd of people, class of students, a school of fishes, bunch of grapes, and also what is this? Penguin. Is this? These were penguins. These are penguins. A colony. Colony. We can say them as colony. We completed this in the last class. And also in the grammar time. In the grammar time also I have given a work to you. We have already gone through common noun, proper noun and collective noun. You know common noun and proper noun in your earlier classes, and also I have explained you that in grammar at a glance. Go through the last videos and see once again what about common noun and proper noun, and take your grammatry book and write here in the page number 7. Pick out the nouns and what is the proper noun and common noun. See here, the name of my brother is Varun. The name is a common noun, brother is also common noun, but Varun is proper noun, exact noun. So take one sentence and underline those and say what is the proper noun and what is the common noun. So that is okay. Take one sentence and underline common noun and also proper noun. And this is a exercise for you. These are collective nouns. See, we have gone through some collective nouns. Go through this page number 8, and in page number 9, we have discussed about this in the earlier class about what to say, a bunch of keys, a bunch of grapes, like that. What are the things that suit to this collective nouns? A flight of, a herd of, a school of, a fleet of, a flock of, a pack of, like that. What are the correct answers? They have given answers here, and they have given the collective nouns here. You have to write like a bunch of keys, a flight of stairs, a suit of clothes, a gang of thieves, like this, a troop of singers. Like this we have to write the collective noun. And in the next page also we have collective nouns here. You do your best. You do your best, and I will post the correct answers in your WhatsApp group. You just try with help of your parents, or you just try yourself. If you can't, or if you do or not, I will post the answers in your WhatsApp group. So but make sure that you have done your homework by yourself. Okay, then only you can understand. So here also common noun and proper noun. Yeah. So that if we complete this also, we are thorough with the common, proper and collective noun. So up to the page number 11, try to complete this. Okay, try to complete the collective noun. So you can get the objective questions from collective noun only. So please be thorough with the collective noun. Okay, now The next one, in the grammar time we have the next one, noun, gender and material noun. Okay, noun, gender and material noun. What is meant by the gender? Gender means who are you? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you a thing or what? So here we can see the noun gender. Some nouns are used for men or boys. Male gender, female gender. So write this box in your classwork book. Write this box in your classwork book so that you know the gender. Okay. If you are a boy or you are an uncle or you are a grandfather, or like this, or you are a father-in-law, whatever the role played by a gent. That means first of all a just born baby, if he is a boy we call him as a boy up to his teenage, and next they may become brother also. Someone call them, your sister call you as brother, and next uncle, and next grandfather, father-in-law. So these are the male gender names. Male gender. See, you can see here examples: brother, uncle, father or father, grandfather. These are male gender. These words belongs to gender called masculine. 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 Remember, this masculine starts with M and male is also M, so that you can remember very easily. These are masculine gender. Repeat after me. Masculine. Masculine means male, a boy, a father or uncle, grandfather, father-in-law, nephew, like this. Yeah, a headmaster, husband, like this. All the roles that was who was a boy, and then next they will become by increasing their age, they will play many characters in home. Yes, so they will become as father to us, and they will become as uncle to others. They are also grandfather to their grandchildren, and father-in-law to their daughter-in-law, like this. So they play many roles. They were masculine, male gender. Like this, female gender. Girl, first a girl is born, a baby, born baby. If she is a girl, she came under female gender. She will came under female gender, female. Girl. Next, after girl, from a little age to up to 10th class or 12th class, she was called as a girl. And next, she is also a sister. Yeah, she is a sister to a brother. And aunt, mother-in-law, grandmother. So like this, by increasing the age, the roles also will change. So this female gender is known as feminine. So this is also very easy to remember. Feminine, that starts with F, and this also starts with female F. So you write in your classwork book notes like this. Okay, gender, masculine, male. Male means boys. What are the names? And what are the names we have to call to them? Boy, uncle, grandfather, father-in-law. And next, feminine. Repeat after me. Feminine. Feminine starts with F and female also starts with F. So this gender is female. And under female, what are the characters that comes? Means girl, sister, grandmother, aunt or mother. So these are the female gender characters. You can see, match the feminine gender words with the masculine gender words. That means here feminine gender they have given. See, feminine means a girl was standing here. Masculine means a boy was standing here. We have to match them correctly. We have to match them correctly. I think you take a, please take a screenshot. While I am writing on the board, please take a screenshot or pause the video and write in your classwork notes. So then only you can understand the concept very easily. Okay. So here, headmistress. Headmistress. Headmistress means a female headmaster. A female headmaster of the school. Headmistress. So we have to combine this feminine gender to masculine gender. So female gender to male gender. I will write here. See, nun, wife, niece, N-I-E-C. This is not nice. This is not nice. Niece. Aunt. This is the masculine. And let me write, this is the feminine. Let me write masculine also here. They have given nephew, uncle, headmaster, husband, monk. So what the work is, this is feminine gender, this is masculine gender. We have to match them. If a headmaster, we are calling our HM, our HMs are as headmaster. Headmaster means sir. Sir means he is a male, masculine gender. If headmaster is a female, that means if she is a girl or woman, we call her as headmistress. Headmistress. Okay. Nun means a woman or a girl who didn't get married up to her death. They don't get married. Okay. They don't get married and they do their service to the Lord. So whomever they are serving, who they believe mostly, they don't get married and they will stay at temples, they will stay at churches and they serve their whole life to their beloved Lord. So they were known as nuns. They were known as nuns. As you know, the sisters who wear a white dress, a white saris, they won't marry. They just gave their life to God. They were known as nun. So if a female is known as nun, who don't get married in their whole lifetime. If a male who didn't get married in their whole lifetime, they were known as monk. Okay, next, wife and husband, you know this. Wife and husband. One girl and one boy, if they go, one man and woman, if they both get married, they were known as wife and husband. Niece and nephew. I will explain you this clearly. Niece, what is meant by niece and what is meant by nephew. Your mother is there, no? Your mother's brother. Your mother's brother, you call him as uncle or mamaya. You call him as mamaya. Your uncle has a daughter and a son. Your mother has a brother. You call them as mamaya. So he has one boy and one girl. So they will become niece if a girl baby is there to your uncle. So that girl will become as niece. That girl will become as niece to your mother, not to you. I think you didn't get this. I will say in Telugu just for your understanding. Okay? Niece means Mena Kodalu. Nephew means Menalludu. Mena Kodalu, Menalludu. That's it. Okay? Niece, nephew. Your mother's brother, children. Your mother's brother, children, and the relation between your mother and the children here, niece and nephew. Next, aunt, uncle, you know, auntie, uncle. Yes, we completed this page 21. Okay, next, see page number 22. Page number 22, sort the gender of the words given below and put them in the correct list. You can use your dictionary if you need some help. So here they have given some words. This is your work and you have to do this. Policeman, is he masculine or feminine or common? You already know that common names. You already know feminine name. You already know masculine. Okay. Policeman, that is common name because they didn't have given police. Okay, police woman means that is feminine. Policeman, this come under masculine also. If it is police, that come under common. Okay, policeman, masculine. Doctor, common noun. Teacher, common. Lady means feminine. Like this, child means either he is boy or girl, so that it's a common noun. So fill this table by using this table, by using some of the clues given here. Okay. Next, material noun. This is only one topic I have to go through, material noun, and we'll complete this first lesson, grammar. So we have gone through noun genders, masculine, feminine, and material noun today. What is meant by material noun? Material noun means a thing that get from another thing. A thing that we get from another thing. For example, from rubber we can make balloons. From rubber we can make balloons. From plastic we can make bottles, like vessels, plastic vessels, plastic boxes, like this. And from bamboo we can get papers. So, and also from silkworm, what can we do? We can extract silk. From honeybee, beehive. In beehive we can see honeybee. From that honeybee we can get honey. So if one thing that we can get from other resource, if one thing that we can get from other resource, then these are known as material noun. If one thing we get from other resource. So you can have you have gone through some DIYs. Like means if you have a cardboard in your home, someone like to someone they throw the cardboard, but someone use their creative mind and they will build a house, a small house, like the students like you, they don't want to throw that box and they will build a house and they'll paint the colors and they use that that box as a house. So that house is a material noun. So by using some plastic, we can also made other things. So one thing we can get from the other thing, from resource, that nouns are known as the material noun. See, draw lines to match the objects to correct material noun. So here, first one, toy. Toy is made from plastic. Yeah, you just write a line from plastic to car. Plastic, car. And what is this? A man who wear suit. Yes, no? Metal. This is a metal. He was wearing a suit that is made up of a metal. And Taj Mahal is made up of marble. These were the material nouns from which we get that resources. These are known as the material noun. Okay. And this boat is made from wood. And see this cotton, we are using this cotton. No, from cotton we can have cotton clothes. So like this we have to do. Okay. I hope you understood from where we can get that the resources names are known as, they were known as the material noun. And see page number 24, farm animals live in barn. So you do this work, ma. Farm animals live in barn, bats also live in barn. Do you know what kind of animals bats are? Listen to some information about bats and tick the correct choices. You just go through this. What are the characters of bats? Bat. Do you know bat? Like this. Yeah? Do you know bats? They stay at very under construction palace, under construction building or in old buildings. They stay at there. So they have asked some questions about bat. Okay? You study about bat and tick the answers here. Okay? Yes. And these are the topics for today's class. So what we have completed, ma? We have completed about types of nouns, common, proper, collective nouns. So be thorough with the collective nouns because in your objective examination you have about collective noun. And also today we have gone through the gender, masculine, feminine. Masculine means male gender, feminine means female gender. Yes? And after that we have done some exercises. We go through some exercises and also we have learned about the material noun. You write this, you write this in your class workbook. Okay? Take a screenshot. So here we know about the material noun and also I have given a work for you. This you have to do this and we have to complete the grammar tree lesson 1. This is very easy for you. All the types of nouns. You know common noun, proper noun, collective noun. So only you have to write the answers here and send to my number. And I also keep the correct answers in the in your class group so that you can cross check. Okay, I hope you all understood this class and enjoyed. In the next class, we will go through the another grammar topic and second lesson grammar. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.